Coming up on the next episode. Good evening, YouTube. It is 8:26 now in the evening on this Saturday. Here with you at the bench once more. I am trying my best. You can see part of it. I've been busy. Mainly what I wanted you to look at was this. This is the camera boom. Trying to get away from handheld. And I have that ready to go. Except for the glue is drying. I glued that to the board there and screwed it in also, just like I did the last time. This time I did not use the press board or MDF. That's just an actual piece of wood. So I don't know which will hold up better. We'll see, I guess. But it is glued and, like I say, screwed. And it seems to be pretty steady now, so I'm hoping it will be even more steady tomorrow. So I will try then to get it going. Also, I've got my dim bulb socket up here, and I don't know, you can't hardly see it behind the thing, but there's two wires come down through there, the black and white, from the dim bulb socket, and then they will be combined down into the dim bulb switch. And I've got my little terminals here. I'm going to fix those up to where all this is being done correctly. I guess that's the best way to put it. What I'm trying to say is I'm putting terminal ends on these wires and things like that instead of trying to make them go around the screws and things. I just don't like stuff like that. And I'll solder them in. I've got my soldering iron or soldering station up here. I haven't got it plugged in yet, but eventually I hope to get that done. I've got the dim bulb yet to wire, the switch I should say. And once that's done, it's ready to go. Now the receptacle for the kilowatt is right here. And that's exactly where it was before. Basically it's set up with a plug like it was before. This is it coming out here. And that goes to any place I want it to go. And the explanation of that is I can plug it into the dim bulb socket if I want to do that. I can plug it into, and then the dim bulb socket is this cord here. Of course, it'll be a little longer once I get the switch mounted. But this is as it has in the past, will be able to be either hooked up to the variac output over here, or the isolation if I need that. Of course, the variac is isolated as well, but if I need just a steady line voltage output for the isolation, I can do that. Also, I can hook it up directly down here if I need to. But the important thing is I've got my same, I won't say variety, but versatility, I guess is what I'd say, on how I hook things up. And I think that makes everything better, I believe anyway. But anyway, like I said, when this is kilowatts in use, you plug this into the dim bulb socket, which is normally where the device under test plugs in. And then you check, or you put the device under test up here, and that gives you a reading of what the actual voltage is with the dim bulb and circuit. That kind of always, you know, a curious factor on things like that. So it gives you an idea of what you're dealing with. And I like that a lot. So I do have the lamp, the swing arm lamp up temporarily, and it is mounted with screws this time. You can see that does provide a lot of light onto things, and that will be fine and dandy, I do believe. I'll turn it off, you can see the difference. So here you go. So that's that, and again, that is temporary. That is actually mounted where the variac is going to go. That's one of the things I want to get up there next. This time I plan on, instead of, again, I'm trying to do things right this time. This time I plan on using a bolt and nut to secure the variac, and that That way it will be mounted steadily to the only thing it was done with the wood screws, like I say last time, was to basically hold it up. It wasn't really, it just kept it from falling this way. It really wasn't holding anything, but like I said, it worked good enough to keep it in place, so that's all I really worried about. But so also over here is the WAG radio. Now that is, I got the caps laying on, so I won't lose those. But that was the plan, is getting this done, so maybe sometime this week I can get this done here and work on this. I've been trying to also, in the meantime, do my computer. I found out that it's not going to work the way I wanted it to work, because basically this has output for a VGA cable or a DisplayPort cable, which I don't have. And so I'm going to order a DisplayPort to HDMI, which is what the TV requires. And we're going to try that first. If not, I'll have to order a VGA to HDMI and go that route. But one way or the other, I'll get it working. I've already decided to put the computer down here in that cabinet right there. I've already got the cord run for it and everything. So that's going to be where it goes. So that will be good. And that cord that I'm getting, ordering for the HDMI is 6 foot long, so it should be plenty long enough to reach over here to the TV. So that's the plan. So there's what I'm doing and what I'm trying to get accomplished. I will come back in the morning sometime, or tomorrow afternoon, whenever I feel like. I had to write this down because I forgot how I wired that. So there's a good look at the dim bulb. So that's how it gets wired. So I wanted to remember that, make sure I knew how I was doing it. But you know, stuff like that gets in your brain, but yet at the same time you think, is that really right? Then you have to put it out on paper, see how it looks like, or I do anyway. So that's the plan. Like I say, that's what we're doing, and I'm going to work on this wiring this switch in here and socket, I should say. And once I get that done, then I'll be ready to get that all pushed back in there where it goes and put the cover on it, which is still over there. Now, one of the things I won't have this time is there was a live socket here next to it, and that's being, as I have the strip down here, I'm not going to worry about that one. That's not going to be on the thing this time. It'll just be the Variac here, the dim bulb tester here, and the Variac panel there, as far as I know. Now, things are subject to change. You guys know how that works. I've got one of the lights up here screwed on. The one on the end is screwed on. The other two have not been screwed on yet, but they will be. I think I'm going to like this pretty good. I'm not going to worry about it if I don't. It can be changed around really easy. It wasn't hard at all to change those around, so I'm not going to worry about that. I don't know where I'm going to end up putting the swing arm lamp. I've debated that quite a bit. I could put it on the end, you know, on that way, and that might give me enough space to swing it around, but I don't want to get too far down that way, because if I do, that's going to limit to where I can put that light at. I think if it was over here in the middle, I think it would be better, towards the middle I should say. I think it would be better for getting more light on different projects and stuff like that, because with it in the middle I can actually go this way too. So, and like I said, I will eventually probably put another one in, so there will be two of them eventually on this bench. So I probably will also get me another camera boom as also, because if I get over here to do any work, it'll be very difficult to swing that camera boom all the way over there. It won't go that far. Wish it would, but it won't. So I think another one of those would be nice to have over on this side. And being as I'm getting these lights up here screwed in, I think I'm going to do the same for that up there. Basically, it's just right on the edge of the board on top is all I'll need to do as far as putting it out there. And I want to maybe slide over this way just a little bit more. I think I can do that, but still put two screws in it and get that thing where it needs to be at. So that's the plan there. So you can hear in the other room, I think, my music's playing. I gotta have a little music. Can't wait to get some music in here. I've been talking with Bob about this, and I think I'm going to use some speakers underneath. I have a pair of those, or not a pair. It's the type that Bill has. I think it's the, I can't think of the name of them, but they have the subwoofer and the 2 satellite speakers, and those are real. That's a really good set. It's got really good sound to it, so I think I'll probably use that. So that's the way I'm going to do that. So it's all shaping up pretty good. I'm happy with everything, the way it's working out. I'm not doing anything in any hurry this time at all. I worked on this earlier today, and really the rest of the day I spent watching videos. So that's the way I'm doing it. Again, that's going to do me. So I'm hoping to, the next time you see this, the camera boom will be in action. Will be on the camera boom. And you'll be able to see me work on something. So that's the plan. Stay tuned. Good Sunday morning to you all, YouTube. It's 10:43 now in the AM. I am at the bench once more, and I think you can see that I do have the dim bulb all wired up now. There's the cord for the kilowatt, and this is the cord for the dim bulb. So either one can be plugged into either one as far as doing it that way. You could plug the kilowatt in first if you wanted to. I don't know what the purpose of that would be, and then plug the dim bulb into that. Again, I don't know what that purpose of that would be, but the other way around is the way you would do it. I would think you plug the dim bulb into power, and then plug in the kilowatt into here, and that will give you basically the reading of the voltage or watts or whatever you want to look at from the dim bulb. So that would be probably a better situation, I would think. And so that's probably how you would do it. And like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Both of them don't have to be used. It's just a can be. You know, it's just a possibilities, versatility, and that's what I want here at the bench. I was just commenting, I was getting this WAG radio over here, and I've got this bench so cluttered, you know, even doesn't matter how much space you have, you're going to fill it up very quickly, as a matter of fact. And that's just the way, the nature of the beast, I guess, and that's the way that works. So, but anyway, I do have the WAG radio on the bench here in front of me. You can't see it because it's not slid up far enough yet, but I will do so. And we'll bring this down just a little bit more. And there you go. There it is. WAG radio. You guys remember this, don't you? I hope. Hope that music in the background is not too distracting. I like to listen to music while I'm working in here. And I have that on my living room stereo playing off the computer, Bluetooth. You know me and Bluetooth. I love my Bluetooth. So, alright, so what we're looking at here on this is replacing this, these capacitors here, or not replacing them, we're going to use them to replace the capacitors in here. And like I said, I want to look at the bottom of this and see, let's get us some extra light in here while we have it. We still have the swing arm light going here. And we will do that one there. I want to take a look at the bottom of that. It looks like it's soldered in right there. Where's my little pointy stick? There it is. Alright, so it looks like it's soldered in right there. I don't think we're going to be able to get that off easily. I guess I could get the soldering gun out and probably get that off. But, you know, the point is, do I want to do that, or do I just want to add these in? There's all kinds of, look at the room down here, people. There's all kinds of room down here. So do I want to do that, or do I want to just put them below? Because, you know, again, I'm all about the ease of whatever. I don't like doing things the hard way. Never have. It looks to me like there's a terminal on this side that's not even connected to anything. I'm going to guess that's exactly what that is. Let's see. That one goes across the. Okay, that goes across the. That's our dividing, or what do you want to call our pie filter resistor, I think. It could be the one coming off the what do you call it, the rectifier. I'm not really sure, but anyway. But like I said, it looks to me like that has had something on it before. It looks like, oh, you know what that is? I know what that is. That's the you remember the bypass cap for the output tube that I took off there. Yeah, and I replaced that. You remember that? Yeah, I think you guys do. So that one's been eliminated. It looks to me like there's just one place that's soldered here, and again, that is it right there. So probably that could be gotten off there. I just don't know if it's worth the trouble. Like I said, I really probably not. But here's the thing: I'm going to have to add a terminal strip in there if I don't use that, because there's no other place really to attach that to, and I can't really attach it to the old one because you can't have that in the circuit. You got to have that out of the circuit. So, you know, that's what I'm looking at. And so I'm going to, I may try to take and desolder that a little bit and see what happens there, and if that works out, then I might go ahead and try to take that off. If not, I'm going to look into the possibility of, there's a hole there. Is that a hole? Adding a terminal strip right there. That could be done pretty easily. This here is the tuner knob. I was trying to figure out what it was so I wouldn't have to worry about anything on this end. There's nothing on this side, so yeah, that's good. So there you go. I think right now my best possibility is adding a terminal strip in here and rewiring this up to the terminal strip with the new caps. I think that's my best possibility. And that way we just eliminate the original filter cap, and we can leave it in there. It won't hurt anything. It'll just be disconnected. So it's a 60 and a 40, it looks like. And I think the 25 is was the so I think I got a 68 and a, I'm not sure what I had for the 40. Well, I'll figure it out. But anyway, I think a 68 I did have. So that'll be, yeah, that was the 250 one. The 200 one is 40. Okay. So that's good. Like I said, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can get use that hole right there, and if that is in fact a hole, I don't feel it on the other side. That may just be a spot on the chassis. But I can drill a hole. There's a hole right there. Big hole. It's probably a little bit too big. But anyway, I've got terminal strips. We can see about getting one's terminal strip in there and go from there. So let me try to check it out the best way I can, and then we'll go from there. So I'll bring you back in just a minute. I am back once more. I have the old filter cap cut out of the equation. New filter caps in. There's the 68 at 250, and there's the 47 at 200. Wires are slightly rerouted, not much. This is the main power coming in from the rectifier here, and this is obviously the ground screwed into the chassis really tight. And this is the other side of the pipe filter with the 47, and I've got this one and this one. Now there's supposed to be 3 here, but it was too short to reach, so I just basically, this one runs down. If you follow it down this way, it comes out here, and so I attached the orange wire, which was the other wire, here, and I don't think that'll make a difference. At least I'll know the difference, or I'll know where the problem is if there is a difference. I've got all this stuff pretty much out of the way of each other, and I tried to basically route everything around, you know, keep it out of the, you know what I'm saying, just keep it away from anything that would be affected by it. So that's the idea there, and I think that should work rather well, I hope. I won't be able to try it for a while, but anyway, that's done. And I wanted to at least have something done on the bench besides working on the bench. I mean, you know, it's interesting in itself, I guess, to get it back together and things like that. But at the same time, I just soon have this stuff here, working on this stuff here as well in the midst of it, and this will allow me to do so. I've got my soldering iron again hooked up, and it's working. I just turned it off, cleaned the tip off of it. And I haven't decided, you know, things like that, I haven't decided where I'm going to hook them up at yet, or install them, I should say, or whatever you want to call it. But that's the way that works. Let me show you the other side of that, and so you can see what that looks like on the other side. There's not really much to see, but it's a screw head. Alright, well there you can see it obviously right there. I did clean around there, make shiny metal, make sure there was good ground connection there, clean that dust off and stuff. But that's where it connects to. And I think it'll work out just fine. Like I say, this can stay there. It's not going to bother anything. It's completely disconnected from everything except for ground, which won't bother anything either. So, all right, let me pull my light back a little bit. I really like the light setup, the swing arm light. That really helps a lot. And what I've been using, because I don't have my magnification lamp yet hooked up, I've got these. I bought these some time ago. These are really nice. They're interchangeable lenses. These are not the strongest I've got. I think a 5X is the strongest one that comes with this kit. And but I tell you what, you can see good with these things. And I could probably even go down another magnification level and still be able to see, because the ones, my reading glasses, I think are basically 1.5 magnification, and of course that's, I'm sure, more than that, but in fact I know it is, but they help a lot. And also I have my there you go, got that going, and that's another good addition because it helps you to see, and you like to see, like to be able to have enough light on the subject. So I haven't really used this that much, but I really, why would, I guess, I don't know. I don't know why you would need a flashing headlight, but just to let everybody know you're coming, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so that's going to do me on this one. I hope this is give you a little bit of a project that you can hang on to for a little while. I'm getting closer to getting this actually aligned. Of course, now this is going to take some doing with the way the bench is right now. So we're gonna wait until it's ready to go. I don't think there's any hurry on it really, because I just think that it will be okay. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So in the meantime, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.